Hey everyone, KitaSean here. So we're going to go ahead and continue on the Spotlight video series for FGO's second summer event, Dead Heat Summer Race. And in this Spotlight video, we'll be focusing on the 4-star limited servant, Frankenstein Saber. We're going to talk about her stats, skills, what servants and CEs to pair her up with, and much more. So let's check out Summer Frankenstein. Once again, Frankenstein Saber is a limited 4-star servant introduced in the second summer event Dead Heat Summer Race, which the NA version will be getting pretty soon. Her max attack is 9,353, which is pretty low, but her HP is above average at 11,993. Her MP gain is 0.70% on attack, and defense it's 3%. Her star weight is 102 and rate is 9.9%. Now let's talk about Frankenstein's skills. All three of her skills have demerits, but it's not something to worry about. Her first skill requires her to have at least 10% MP gauge. If she does, this skill gives her increased MP gain for 3 turns, and the percentage is very high. She will lose the 10% of MP, which is nothing compared to the potential MP gain. With this skill, she'll be able to gain lots of MP gauge, and if you hit with criticals, it's possible she can even get 100% or more. Her second skill requires her to lose 500 HP, but the skill decreases the target enemy's attack for 3 turns and removes all his or her buffs. It's a great skill which has low charge time, can decrease the enemy's attack for more survivability, and great for hard quests. Her third skill, Moderate Load C, will inflict burn to herself for 5 turns, which will lose 200 HP per burn, but this will increase both her attack and MP strength for 3 turns. With the possibility to MP multiple times, you will be able to take full advantage of this skill. I do recommend leveling up her first skill first so that you can achieve the MP span, and as for her second and third skill, it's honestly preference on which one you want to level up first. Her class skills are Magic Resistance E, which increases debuff resist by 10%, Riding EX to increase her quick cards by 12%, and Madness Enhancement E, which will increase her buster cards by 2%. This is a very solid set of class skills for her. It synergizes very well with her active skills. Her Noble Phantasm is Geared Plasma Blade, a single target quick Noble Phantasm that has a really good chance to stun for a turn and has a 20% chance to stun surrounding enemies. Her command cards consist of 2 quicks, 1 arts, 2 busters. Quick does 3 hits, arts does 4, buster and extra do 5 hits. Due to the high hit count, she can gain a lot of MP. You can argue that she has one of the best arts gain in the game as well. Now, let's talk which servant work well with Frankenstein. Unfortunately for the NA players, you're gonna have to wait a year for the best servant that will make Frankenstein a top tier 4-star servant. That servant is Kawasakiyaskadi, the savior of quick servants. She can buff quick cards, which helps Frankenstein by a lot, help deal more damage with her defense down skill, and can spot Frankenstein with MP gain if she doesn't get it on her own, making it easier to spam her MP. Fortunately, Merlin does exist and he can buff her attack and buster cards, of course can help gain stars, which she actually lacks in, and help her gain MP, protect, and heal. Gilgamesh Caster is actually another great support which can help with the lack of arts cards, buff star drop, and attack. It might not seem like it, but Gil Caster and Frank Saber work very well together. If you want to go all out in a Saber focused team, Caesar is a must, can provide MP, attack, defense, crit strength, and drop buff. Plus you have a good chance of quick chaining. Both have single target MP, which can do really good damage against single boss enemies. Another quick saber you can pair up with Frankenstein are Oktasoji. She is a single target quick servant who can provide some star generation, and you can follow up with her MP because she inflicts defense down after her own MP. Narrow Bride, Yagu Munenori, and Alteria Pendragon are some of the sabers that work well with Frankenstein as sub attackers. If you want to be more defensive while Frank does the fighting, Mashu and Fuma are great options. Both have targetable, invincible, and evade. Plus, Fuma is great as a star generator, which will help her a lot because again, Frankenstein does lack that star generation. Martha is also an option because she can remove all the debuffs off of Frankenstein because of her skills. The best CEs to put on Frankenstein are going to be CEs that have quick buffs, plus something additional such as a crit and MP strength. So CEs like Imaginary Around, Dumplings Over Flowers, Knights of the Marines, Dangerous Beast, One Summer, Moment of Midsummer, Greatest Journey, Triangular, Princess Privilege are good ones. If you want to focus on more MP damage or crit strength and gather CEs such as Black Grail, Divine Banquet, Summer Little, Talk of the Heated Sands, Trick or Treatment, and Holy Night Supper. Some of the best command codes to equip onto Frankenstein are Holy Night Aurora to gain crit stars, Crest of Humanity for the star drop, Command Spell of the Crimson Jewel Lady for crit strength, and Da Vinci Charm for the MP buff. Command Spell of the Crimson Heart Retainer is also a good one if you equip it to one of her Buster cards. On release, Frankenstein Saber is a solid servant. She has really good MP gain, quick charge times, solid star generation, but you most likely want to add another servant who can help her gain some stars. If you don't pair her up with the right support, her skills will be pretty difficult to use at times. Though her demerits might not sound much of a problem, you should still pay attention to them because they do add up. Frank doesn't have any defensive options, so you won't be able to survive longer battles, but you can obviously cover that by putting in supports. And of course, someone like Martha can get rid of her demerits and stuff, and I definitely think a healer would be nice as well. She might not be able to do it alone, but with the right support you can argue that Frankenstein is the best 4-star saber in the game, maybe even the best saber overall. Well, that's it for this spotlight video. I'll be making spotlight videos for the rest of the summer servants, so look forward to that. But if you guys have a specific servant you guys want me to do a spotlight on, comment down below and tell me, and I will see you guys in the next one. Laters!